So the next thing we're going to focus on is the different applications that you're going to need. You're going to need TradingView and TradeOvate. So we'll need to sign up for both of them. Now, for TradingView, we'll begin with TradingView. So if you go to your browser and type in TradingView, also you can download the app. You can download the app to make it easier. So if you go to TradingView, and I recommend you signing up with your Google account. So let me do that again. So we're going to now move to the different apps that you're going to need. The main one that you need will be TradingView and TradeOvate. TradingView will be your charting platform, and then TradeOvate will be your broker, where you would deposit money and also withdraw money. So this is where you would deposit and withdraw money so that you can trade within TradingView. So if you go on tradingview.com, once everyone goes to tradingview.com, you're going to create a new account. And log in with your I recommend you log in with your Google account. So you can give your username and then press next. Once you sign up, you can exit all of this. Once you sign up, you're going to go to products. So let me go back again. Once you're here, you can go to products and press super charts. So products and then super charts. And then this is the charting platform that you'll need. Now, before we get into this, what we're going to do, we're going to add our symbols. Remember gold and NASDAQ, we're going to add that. So you're going to go here to your watch list. If you press your watch list, and then you're going to delete. I just drag this down. So you're going to delete all these symbols on your watch list. So just hover around the symbol and then press the trash can. And then just delete all of them. We're not gonna need all of these. So once you delete even the titles and let it be empty. So once you delete them, now we're going to add the four symbols. So if we go back here, remember we talked about NQ, MNQ, GC, and MGC. Those are the four symbols we're going to add to our chart and focus on. So if you search, start with GC1 exclamation mark. And then you look for this GC and you click the drop down menu here. And we're focusing on this GC1 exclamation mark. So you press the plus sign to add to your watch list. Once you press this plus sign, you go to the next one, MGC1 exclamation mark. And the drop down menu is already available. You press and add it to your watch list. Then the next one is NQ1 exclamation mark, which is right here by CME. Press the drop down menu and add it to your watch list. And then we're going to add MNQ1 exclamation mark by CME, drop down menu, and then add it to your watch list. And then that's all. You can exit that and you have your four symbols here on your watch list. You have gold mini, MGC, which is gold micro. You have NASDAQ mini, which is NQ, and then NASDAQ micro, which is MNQ. So you have those. Now we can hide the watch list for a second. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to move this out of the way, the volume, by going over here to the top left corner, put your mouse over the VOL and press delete. So that's step number one. And then number two, we're going to add a few tools to our favorite. So we'll start with this tool right here. Click the arrow here and then add the trend line tool by clicking the star. So every time you add, it's gonna pop up here. So yeah, you go here, you click the star on the trend line. Then the next tool we're going to go for is right here in this section. Actually, no, we don't need no tools from here. We'll go to this section right here. And we're gonna add long and short. So long and short position. So just press the star next to it. Then we're gonna go to the brush here, this next section, and we're going to add the rectangular tool here. Okay. And then we're gonna go to the text and we'll add text by pressing the star. Now there's one more tool that we just need to add back here. If you go back to the very first option that we clicked on, you're gonna go to the horizontal ray tool and add it to your favorite. So in total, you should have 6 tools available. You should have 6 tools available. And now, just quickly, let me show you how the tools work. So once you click on the tool, you can go to any area at the moment because these are the tools you'll be using throughout your trading. You can click and drag it anywhere. So this trend line tool can go either direction. So let's say I click for it to go this way. You can put your mouse over it and you can type on it. Or another option is you can put your mouse over it and double click and you click text and then type on it. So that's tool number one. And then these two, I eventually will utilize them. I'll explain to you later. Now, the rectangular tool, you can draw your rectangle tool because this you will need it throughout when we're doing supply and demand. You can draw your rectangular tool and you can name it by double clicking it, or you can put your mouse over it. And then text is just if you want to write regular text. And then this last tool here, the horizontal ray, is a straight line but unending. So you can draw it anywhere. And it just keeps stretching further to the right. And then also that one, you can write on it. So those are some of the main tools that we're gonna be using throughout the trading segment. So I'm gonna delete those by coming here. I'm gonna delete those and remove all 4 drawings. All right. So we have our tools here available, so it's easy access. Now we're gonna add time frames. We're gonna add time frames to our chart. So once you click here, you're going to add the 5 minutes. So put a star on it. Well, okay, start with the 1 minute. So we'll put a star on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hours, and then 1 day. So that's the 1 minute, 5, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, and the 1 day. And then you will have them here. These are the different time frames that you'll be utilizing. So for example, quickly, you see these are candles. We have the green and red candles. So meaning that when you click the 15-minute, it means every single candle here is 15 minutes. It takes 15 minutes for this candle to form. So let's say this current candle right now it started at 15, and once it gets to 0, a new candle will begin. So it takes 15 minutes for it to form. If I click 5 minutes, it's saying that each candle here is 5 minutes. So it takes 5 minutes for it to form. This one has 2 minutes and 40 seconds left for it to complete before a new candle begins. So this is what these time frames are. If you go to 1 minute, same thing. Each candle here takes 1 minute to form. Okay, so we have our tools, we have the time frames, and then we're gonna, if you can all go to this setting here and remove this, make sure this is not selected. So uncheck that. So that way, when you click the canvas, you can move the canvas up and down. Okay. So whenever you want to move your canvas, just click on the canvas and drag it up and down or left or right. Now, if I want to stretch these candles, the width or the height. So for the height, you click on this price. This area is where price is. So the price of NASDAQ is 25704.50. That's the price. And at the bottom here is the time. So on the side is price, at the bottom is time. So if I put my mouse like this, you can see the dates and the time as well. So if I want to stretch the candles, you click the price here and you drag up or down. Remember, you click and you drag up or down. And if I want to widen it, I click the time. So you click the time at the bottom and you drag left or right to ever make it skinny or make it wider. So it's important for you to know your preference of how big and how small you want the candles to be. You don't want to make them too small like this unless you won't be able to see the movement of price or the movement of the candles. So you want to give it some room. So you'll be using those three things: clicking on the canvas and dragging it back and forth. And then on the right hand side, stretching the candles or widening or making them thinner. So you need those settings. Now, right here, the time zone, just make sure you select your time zone. So Pacific time, Californian time, you just select it and it will show you the right time. So this is military time. So right now it's 12 in the afternoon, 12:45. In 15 minutes, it will turn to 13, which is 1 p.m. And then over here, this will be your buying and selling area. Right now it's not fully highlighted red because you're not connected to a broker. But what we can do, because we'll be paper trading, what you do, you click the arrow down here on the bottom right corner. And these are all the different brokers that you have to connect to. So because we're using TraderVet, once we pay for TraderVet, you'll be able to log in with TraderVet by clicking on it and signing in. But for now, we use paper trading and then connect. As you can see that now these two buttons are highlighted red and green and blue completely. And then they'll give you 100,000 of fake money or playing money for you to practice with. All right. So now you can minimize that. And then, so once you did your paper trading, so this you can already move around the tool. Once you did your paper trading, it came up with this section here. You can exit this section because eventually we'll go through it and I'll teach you how to use that. So that's your TradingView setup. You have your tools, You have the time frame. You've set up the time correctly. You did your paper trading. You've connected paper trading. And then you have your watch list whenever you want to switch it to a different symbol. So that's all you need to know for now for TradingView.